Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone or anytime you are coming across my platform. If you like what you are watching, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notifications. In that way, you'll be able to know when we upload a new video. Here we react to all forms of videos. I want to appreciate YouTube for creating this wonderful platform for us to use to disseminate information to the members of the public. I at the same time put disclaimer that Linda's TV show do not and will not in any way promote hate speech, misleading information, or violence. We are only here to educate the members of the public. My dear wonderful,
out of this zoo and get into a country where we can be able to exercise our strength, exercise our faith, exercise our energy, exercise our wisdom. That is the country we are looking forward to, Biafra. A place where the oppressed people will be run into and they will save. A place that will be secured for every gender, be secured for every man, secure for every living being. That is the state we are looking for. And I tell you that with that face, we are going to get it. We are going to get that. As we are working hard on a daily basis, preparing for what is coming. As we are working hard, we will continue to work hard until we get into Biafra. No matter the attack they bring to us, no matter the blackmail, no matter the propaganda, we shall overcome them one after the other. Today is a day that Biafra people have chosen to sit at home and demand for the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For those who don't know Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the supreme leader of IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the supreme leader. And Mazi Simon Ekpa is the disciple. Today, Mazi Simon Ekpa is the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile. There's no confusion in that. The Supreme Leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the Prime Minister is Mazi Simon Ekpa. And after they have kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for the past 2 years, we are watching to see what other people are going to do. While as we are watching and see what they do and what they are going to do, we went ahead to demand for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We demand for the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we will continue to demand that. No matter how they try to stop us, they cannot stop us. No matter the blackmail they try to bring, they can't succeed. No matter the propaganda, they will never succeed. We shall overcome them. We shall overcome them. That is the fact. Every one of us should be focused. When you are seeing temptations right and center, we are seeing temptations coming from all corners, we are seeing distractions coming, you must know that the end is near. We will never give up. No matter the amount of hatred they bring, we will never give up. Today they are coming openly by themselves and they call us names. But the name calling will not change anything. Name calling of Biafran people will not change anything. We will move out of the zoo. No matter what they do, no matter what they do. When you remember Mazi Simon Ekpa, I want you to continue to pray for him. Pray for Mazi Simon Ekpa for his mental toughness. Pray for him to continue to hold his ground until we get home. We cannot afford to lose this opportunity. This opportunity is a great one. We cannot afford to lose it. It doesn't come always. But when it comes, anybody that falls into his hand must make sure you use it judiciously. If you play with it, it will escape you and you will never see it again. Maybe in your lifetime. Maybe in your lifetime. Every one of us have to prepare. We have to get ready for what is coming. We have to get ready for what is going to happen. We must not fall into the hand of all these enemies, criminals who are pretending to be what they are not. All these pretenders that they filled up everywhere. We must not play into their hands. We must not play into their hand, no matter how they try. No matter how they try. Before you make contribution to anywhere, or before you link yourself to anywhere, first of all, verify properly. Ask questions. And know your antecedents. Ask questions. When you ask questions, you're going to know the antecedent and whatever the person is planning. Every one of us that is watching, we must stand strong, be steadfast. Do not allow anything to jeopardize your strength. Do not allow anything to draw you back. Do not allow anything to be a hindrance for you to get through. No matter the plan they are making, no matter the evil plan, wherever they gather to make such plan, it will never work. It will never work. Chukwu Okikabema has given us an order to go and possess our possession. And we must possess our possession. Just like the Israelites did, they took over their land. And today, even the enemies who try to take the land, they pay dearly for it. And that is why you see them today. They are standing and bending to make sure that we get freedom. To make sure that nobody denies us our rights. To make sure that what we say is what we do. Every one of us must be very careful. You must be very careful. The problem that we are facing is have intensified. The attack has intensified. The obstacles, there are so many. They are numerous. It is sad that we find ourselves in area we find ourselves with the kind of foreigners we have today. These are parents who can give up their own children for killing. They can give up their own children for killing. And when they are busy destroying their own people, you see the State Police, you see the side of the north, the governors in the north, they are all standing with their own people, telling you that social thing and social thing will not happen, telling you that all these military minds you must not bring it to the north, keeping their own north safe. And when they come to the south, you see them unleashing all manner of mayhem. They cannot succeed. They will never, ever, ever succeed. Chukwu Okikabema has made it so. He made us a promise that we'll get to the promised land. And we are going to get that promised land. No amount of blackmail will stop us. I welcome my beloved brother Solomon Obinna. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, my brother. I appreciate you. Every one of us must stand firm. Continue to hold your ground. We will never stop the sit at home until Mazin Nanekana is released unconditionally. Anybody that is talking about stopping of sit at home is an enemy of Biafra. You don't have to listen to him. You don't have to listen to anybody that is calling, standing against Biafra. May Chukwu Okikabema guide and protect us. It's not going to be an easy task. But I bet you, because we believe in Chukwu Okikabema, we will always overcome. Because we believe in Chukwu Okikabema, we will always overcome. No challenges that we cannot be able to stand. No battles that we are not able to settle. There's no hindrances anywhere that can hinder us from being who we want to be. We are going to be who we want to be. Except we are not pursuing the right thing. But as long as we continue to stay on the right lane, definitely we are going to emerge victorious. Victory is going to be ours. May Chukwu Okikabema guide and protect us. It is so sad. Some of us are not paying attention. The betrayal we are getting today, the major betrayal we are getting today is from our fellow Biafrans. People who are supposed to protect you and defend you, they have refused to do so. If our Biafran people have been listening, we will not be doing what we are doing today. My brother, that is how they always do. They are hiding the request. That's the problem I face some of the time. They don't allow people to join me on the program. It has been a very difficult thing. A lot of things we face on this very broadcast. A lot of things. They block the viewers. They will not allow you to. They will not bring out an invitation for people to invite and come in. That's different kinds of idea they bring at all the time just to make sure that they stop the spreading of the message. But they will never stop us. Even if it is one person they allow to watch us, We will spread the message. At the end of the day, that one person will watch and share to others. We know what we are doing, we know what we want, and we will continue to pursue what we want until we get it. We cannot just run out of it now. Not now. We cannot just run out of what is working. And that is why we are doing what we are doing now. We are bent on pursuing our agenda in our own way. Everyone that is watching me, wherever you are watching me from, I urge you to prepare yourself for the difficult days ahead. You see, those of us in the media, sometimes it's not easy for us also. Sometimes it's not easy for us. Sometimes you'll be so depressed. You struggle and force yourself to come out and make a broadcast. That is not fair. We are supposed to make it a broadcast when there is something on board, when there is need to make it. We are supposed to make the world hear our voice. Mainly at this particular point in time, our voice is supposed to speak volume. May Chukwu come and guide and protect us. May Chukwu come and guide and protect us and save us from the hand of the enemy. Every Biafran that is watching me, you never give up. Don't give up. Remember, we have other issues and other programs that are going on different places. Just pay attention. Do not believe any lie they are telling you that they call meeting. Whatever meeting they hold, whatever lie they are telling you, do not hold it to work. That was the way they hold late Muhammadu Buhari. They tried to make a cover up for him. But Chukwu Okabe continue to disgrace them. Continue to degrade them again and again and again. Even when they continue to deny it. May Chukwu Okabe be with us. It is so sad how things have really generated some kinds of obstacles and some kinds of hindrances and some kinds of series of attacks coming from right, left and center. But in the midst of all this, we cannot decide to chicken out because of all these kind of problems. We will not. We will hold our ground and we will reach out to other people and continue to push message until we get to it is well. I don't know how long we will continue to pursue this, but I know definitely that we will overcome. I don't know how long we will continue to face this discouragement, even from people who are supposed to encourage us. I don't know how long we will continue to tolerate what is happening. I don't know how long. But I tell you, Biafrans, your freedom is in your hand. Your freedom is in your hand, Biafrans. Nobody can do this for you except you do it for yourself. If you refuse to fight for your freedom, you have yourself to blame. If you refuse to fight for your freedom, you have yourself to blame. Chukwu Okabe cannot be mocked. Every one of us have to put our hands on deck. Anything you know you can do to make Biafra a reality, please and please do it. Because the enemy that we are facing are very, very fierce. They will not stop. They are very fierce and they will not stop until they accomplish their mission. But I tell you, in this present generation of Biafra, they cannot accomplish anything. The only good thing for them is to repent and come back to Biafra. If they don't repent, they will have themselves to blame. We have come a long way. Mazin Nangane said, we have crossed the Rubicon. If we have crossed the Rubicon by 2015, how much more now? How much more now? That's our prayer, my brother. God will see us through. That's our prayer. Only Chukwu Okabe can see us through, because the challenge is ahead. It's not easy. The attack is not an easy one. We must prepare ourselves. We must not give in to any kind of blackmail. Because if we do, we are going to lose everything we stand for. We are going to lose it. So in order to stay relevant, in order for us to stay relevant and be part of the Christian Center, we must be able to reactivate. May Chukwu Okike my guide and protect us. May Chukwu Okike my guide and protect us. As we are talking, as we are debating, as we are speaking, there are so many other people who are looking for this opportunity. There are some people who are wishing that they have what we have. But we are not God. We are not in any way God. So we make with what we have. This world. I am going to try to see if I can get some inspirational messages from Mazen and Kanu and play, because the situation now is not a situation where we're going to be making noise and talk too much. We don't have to be talking much. For those of you who are following our Prime Minister on Twitter, if you're following Prime Minister on Twitter, you can see the tweet he's making. When you watch his tweet, you will see the seriousness in the whole matter. As they are threatening us, we are not moved by their threat. We can never be moved by their threat. Let them continue to threaten us. Let them continue to do everything they can. We are not moved. In the last response that our Prime Minister gave, we see what he said. As they want, the Ohanes have called them to come and put in place state of emergency in Biafra land. Our Prime Minister have said that if they try to put the state of emergency in Biafra land, that we will have no choice than to declare Biafra. If they make attempt of putting state of emergency in Biafra land, we will have no other option. We will have no other option than to declare Biafra. You're welcome, Candy. Thank you so much for joining, Candy. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. So that is it. If they continue to go ahead to implement state of emergency in Biafra land, we will declare Biafra, said our Prime Minister. And I can tell you, this is the decision of the Parliament, Biafra Republic in exile. And don't take their word for a joke. Do not take their word for a joke. It's been a very long time that they've been silent. But in this time around that we cannot be silent. We can't be quiet. We cannot allow them to take over our ground. We can't allow them to take over our situation. We can't allow them to overtake us. We will not allow them to overrun us. We will not allow them to overrun us. This is why everybody in Biafra land should be very, very much at alert. Be at alert. Watch your environment closely at all times. When you see something happening, pay attention to it. We are going to overcome the challenges. We shall overcome. No matter the amount of blackmail propaganda, no matter the challenges, no matter wherever they are coming from, we shall overcome. It is a promise that Chukwu Okike have made to his children. And that promise must surely come to pass. It doesn't matter whether the people like it or not. It doesn't matter whether they agree or they don't agree. We will surely overcome. If you're a Biafran, prepare yourself. Forget about all those ignorant ones that are saying what they do not know. Forget about them. As for state of Biafra, it is already here. That is why you see them crying. All the Ohanes and Igbo, they are crying. Governors are crying. Those who claim to be elite, they are crying. we have to stand up and wake up. We must not give chance. We must not allow their plan to take effect. No matter what they try to do, we must not allow them to succeed. We know the kind of enemy we're up against. They are not much stronger than us. And I want to send a message to them that nobody has a monopoly to violence. Nobody. At the same time, every one of us, we can be very stubborn. Only when we choose to be silent and calm, you will think that we are calm. We can be very stubborn. And I hope you understand that. The freedom of the Biafran people cannot be negotiated. It's innegotiable. And the release of Mazi Kanu is compulsory. They will definitely, they have no choice. They have no choice. They have no choice. Mazi Kanu will be released even before they know it. May Chukwu guide and protect every one of us. Every challenges that is coming to us from right, left, and center, every plan they are making against you, against me, anybody who says we will not succeed, will never succeed. Anybody who says we will not see tomorrow, will never see tomorrow. Anybody who has cast any form of spell to us, it will go back to him or she. May Chukwu guide and protect us. Always remember the time we are in. Don't allow them to deceive you anyway. They will tell you that nothing is happening. Biafra land is in a state of war. That Ohanese is calling for war. They have warred secretly, very long time, but it couldn't work. It couldn't work. But in this era, it must work. That's why you are here. It must work. There's no pretense. No pretense anywhere. It's either you are in or you're out. It's either you're in or you're out. We have to make our choice today. Whom we are going to follow, whom we are going to worship. We have to make our choice today. Whom we want to entertain and who we are not. May Chukwu guide us. Every one of us should pay attention to the updates that we are having. Pay attention to the updates. Pay attention to the updates. Some terrible things are about to happen. Pay attention to the update. Do not take our update for granted. I have begged you, I have told you, if you can be able to connect to Biafra government, go connect to it and follow Mazi Simon Ekpa so that you will not be left behind. It is not our wish that anybody will be left behind. May Chukwu guide and protect us. May Chukwu direct us aright. Every evil plan the enemy is making against us, wherever they gather holding their meeting against us, whatever strategy they bring against us, they will not succeed. They will never succeed. We will continue to do exploit. We will continue to overcome them. We will continue to win them, no matter how they try. Every one of them that is hiding in their secret places, preaching their evil, bringing their lie and propaganda, they will never succeed. A lot has happened in the past, and we will not continue to allow such evil to happen. All these criminals who call themselves governors, all these criminals who call themselves elites, very evil and bad. You can imagine how they connive together to come and deceive our prime minister. But they failed. They failed woefully, and they will continue to fail. A nation that doesn't care about its own, they don't care about their own. They don't care. And we cannot allow them to continue to operate on that level. Every one of us have to continue to fight for your freedom, because the people that are merging us with together, we don't have anything in common with them. We don't have anything whatsoever in common with the Fulanis. We don't have anything in common with them. And for you to advise a Biafran to live with Fulani, you must be insane. You must be insane. These are people who have made themselves arch enemy of the Biafran people. And because of that, we are not afraid. We are not afraid. We will continue to do that thing which is right. We will continue to set the record straight. We will continue to give our own opinion at every given point in time to make sure that the Biafran line is sanitized. Okay. You are the Alpha, you are the Omega. All power belongs to you. That is, without your approval, there is nothing that can be done. Without the approval of Chukwu, nothing can be done. That is why every time we seek for his approval, we seek for his endorsement. As soon as Chukwu endorses you, go ahead, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Chukwu will never leave us aside. He knows our suffering, he knows what we are going through, he knows the challenges that are before us. And no matter what they do, we will stand our ground and we shall overcome them. We shall defeat every problem, obstacle, every enemy, wherever they are hiding. We shall defeat them hands down. May Chukwu guide and protect every Biafran. May Chukwu lead us to the path of truth, because we will never stop saying the truth. We will continue to say the right thing. We continue to say it so that the whole world will hear it. No matter how they try to stop us, no matter how they try to blackmail us, we will never be blackmailed. We will never be stopped. We will never allow them to take over our rights. We are going to make sure that we maintain our rights until the last man standing. We will definitely maintain our stand. There are so many activities that are going on from all angles. The only thing you have to do is to try and find somewhere to fix yourself in that activity. Fix yourself somewhere so that you don't be found wanting. Every one of us have a role to play. Try and make a research. Go online. Go offline. Go online. You will find the solution. We cannot continue to go merry-go-round on one place. No. Chukwu will give us the strength to overcome. We shall overcome every challenge that is coming. Wherever they are coming from right, left, and center. From the pit of hell. We will never allow them to succeed. We will never allow them to succeed. We will never allow them to succeed. May Chukwu guide and protect us. The information we are getting is something that is very important to every one of you. Something to important to every Biafran. And we must keep it at heart. We must keep it at heart. Hold it strong. And do not allow anybody to neutralize your minds. Do not allow anybody to neutralize your mind.
Thank you so much for sticking to this video to the end. Like I said before, now it's time for us to go to the comment section to air our mind and our opinion. Say what you think about this video and this platform. Do it constructively. Share this video, like, subscribe, and also continue to watch Linda's TV show, because this is the home of news. Until I see you again in my next video, remain blessed. For now, I would say bye-bye.